is sleeping. I'm gonna start sharing my crochet related YouTube videos. Someone is sleeping. So, it's Monday. I hope you can hear me. My husband is actually sleeping, so I kind of don't want to be that loud. But this morning I've been working on my market prep. I made a bunch of chicks, well, almost done, and they don't have any eyes yet. These little chicks, no eyes. So I'm thinking about gluing in eyes, or like sewing in some embroidery eyes. And I am almost done sewing up my little chicks. I made 20 of them because I literally only have 2 keychain left from the last market, and these yellow chicks are the most popular. I sell a lot of these, and they're really quick to make. I think it takes me like 5 to 10 minutes depending to make this. The original pattern, like, you have to sew in the wings, but I've done so many of them I figured out where to place them while I'm working in the round, so I don't have to sew in the wings, and I can just make the whole body. I could just make the whole body and then sew in the beak and then put in the eyes afterward, so it's pretty fast. I love these.
1, 2, 3.
Like most morning when I'm off from work, I enjoy quiet time in the morning. I usually sit down on the floor and crochet away, enjoy some peace and some crochet therapy to start my day. For this particular day, I was set on making as much products as I can, as I wasn't sure if I would have enough inventory for my upcoming market. This morning, I am working on putting embroidery eyes on all of my chickens. I'm gonna make a couple with these safety ends. It's been a day. My husband just woke up and left the house to get his tires replaced, and so I finally can speak normal. Anyway, I finished all the yellow chicks and put them in bags over there because that's gonna go down into my bin where I take it to the market. And right now I'm thinking about crocheting more little mini octos because those are also really good sellers. And I don't have a lot of the toys by itself. I have keychains, but I don't have the toys by itself. I probably have like 6 left. I think that's all I have planned left today, is just to make products, my meeting, and make a bunch of stuff that I need to make. I tackled the yellow chicks already, so I just need to make the octopus. And once the octopus is done, then I might start working on some velvet hats because there's a couple of colors and sizes that I need to do. So I'll get onto that for the rest of the day, but we'll see. It's really nice outside, it's sunny. Kind of want to go for a walk. Maybe I'll go. We'll see. just finished making a bunch of these little octopus, mini octopus here. I think I made 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. My kids are home, and so I'm also like getting kind of tired, so I'm just gonna make 11 for today. And I think I'm gonna clean up my crafting area because it's kind of giving me a headache. So I'm gonna get these tagged, put it into my Square account, and putting into my inventory logbook, so that way I don't have to come back and do it later. So I'm just gonna make and add it in there right away, so I don't have to come back. So that's what I'm gonna work on right now. I think that's it for today. I have 2 bags of yellow chicks, 20 of them. And I think there's 16 or 17 of these little octopus without keychain. And these are old ones, but I had to put tags on them because last time we forgot to put some on. So that's all I got. And then I made this one a long time ago. This is one lovey bunny, knotted bunny, and doesn't have a nose yet, so I gotta go put a nose on. And then I'm gonna add him to the inventory as well. It's a really pretty blue. It's cute. But that's it for today. It's one of those mornings where I felt like I had to switch my headspace into something different because I was so focused on crochet market prep that I made so many things with my hands. I needed to refocus my hand, refocus my brain, and I decided to wake up this morning and knit my scarfette or a necktie and just kind of enjoy the peace, the quietness, the coffee, and knitting this project I've been wanting to make for a long time. So I finally did a thing. After I was knitting, I was thinking about the recordings that I did. So I just exporting my video that I recorded on Halloween. And it's kind of like a chatty session about, I'm going to start sharing my crochet related YouTube videos. So if you're watching this video right now, that video should be up already. And let's say it took me a while to get to that video. because first of all, that video is my first video of me chatting, and also one of my first video I posted since several years ago. And so I'm a little bit nervous about it, but I'm gonna go ahead and post it, because if I don't post it, I'll never post it. So that's a thing that happened. I don't know how to feel about it. I'm just, I guess, hesitant, but also know that I should be doing it, because I've been thinking about it forever. Like I said, I have been thinking about it forever, and I officially decided to do it back in April after I went to a summit, like, you know, learning, meeting with other people. And at that time I was going to do it, but I ended up not, because I started getting into my head, and I still do. But I think overall it's a good thing to share about the things that I do and the struggles that I go through to do what I'm doing, to do the stuff that I like to do. So I'm going to go ahead and share with anyone who might be interested, or who, or you know, hopefully my video would help you too. So that's the thing this morning. But it's about 9:20 a.m. My kids left early this morning. I sat down and knit a little bit, and if you saw my clip a little bit ago, I was kind of quiet, didn't really want to talk yet. But this thing here is a piece I just knitted kind of freehanded. I want to make like a head wrap headband that, you know, can also be a neck, like a small little neck ties, scarf. Not a scarf, probably more like a necktie, because it's very short. But I think I'm almost done. I'm probably 80 or 90% done, and once I'm done, I'll share that with you. It's not crochet, but I do also knit, and I will share this with you. It's for me, it's not for sale. Just to wear. I really like this yarn. It's like a cake from, what is it called now? It's Caron's Yarnspiration, the latte cakes. And this is an acrylic yarn, bulky 5, and the color Creme or Creme. So that's the yarn I'm using. Originally I bought it because it was so pretty, and I just wanted to have the yarn for something. And at first I was gonna make like a vest, or kind of like a, you know, a vest. Yeah, a vest, like a cardigan vest, or a cardigan, I mean, a vest or a cardigan. And I decided that I don't have enough yarn, because I just bought one just to get inspired by. And I was scrolling through my Instagram, because there's a bunch of people I follow on Instagram, and I saw somebody make a really, really fuzzy, pretty, like I don't know what's the right term. Is it like a scarfette? I don't know. I saw somebody wrote scarfette something, but it's a tiny little scarf that you can tie around your neck, and it's very short. So I'm making that, and I think this morning I am going to post my YouTube video on YouTube, and after that I am gonna the plan is to look at my inventory again and start working on stuff that I need to make for this coming Saturday. So I will be at my a market that I haven't been to, so it's kind of new. So I will be there, so I need to get stuff ready. Okay, that video is finally up, it just took me like 4 hours to really edit and put everything together. I mean, I'm not that great, so it took me a long time because I couldn't decide. But I am excited to share you my journey. So here, yeah, my video's up. So keep watching my videos. And, you know, if you have any tips and other stuff to make my video better, let me know. Otherwise, we will keep going with our crochet stuff here. As you know, it took me several hours to finish editing my very first YouTube vlog, and so did it took me a while to figure out all of the logistics that go into uploading a video. So last night I decided to just not do any more work because I was exhausted from that, and decided to move on with more crocheting today. After I made all of those kitties and turtles and bunnies, I decided to move on back into finishing my scarfette, my neck scarf, and just sew in the loose end so that I can have a finished piece. So then I can also steam block it and see how it fits. And that's it. That's a wrap. What do you think of this little scarfette? And it's time for a pet toy therapy session. I didn't realize I had the recording still on. I was just fiddling away with the kitty and just touching it. It's kind of like, you know, nice cuddling, piddling situation. Good morning from a dark, gloomy, is it Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. I have like 2 days until my next market. I woke up to getting a message on YouTube, and it's so nice to get people to like chat with you on there, because I think in the past when I did YouTube videos, when I would be recording tutorials, I would get responses on some of my video on how pretty things are, or thank you for the videos and blah blah blah, and it's always so nice. But for the first time I got a comment that somebody is having the same like experience that I do about posting a video, about the fear of posting and just being not so confident about who they are to share who they really are on YouTube. And I think I still, you know, have that kind of thought, like just being afraid to share about who I am. And I realized that, you know, nobody's perfect. Everybody has their own flaws. Everybody has things they still have to work on. And if I keep waiting till I'm perfect, I'll never post a video. That's just facts. Because my idea of being perfect is not having speech problem, like I if you probably noticed, like I stutter a lot, or like I get caught in these word cycles where I go around and around about something, and so there's going to be a lot of ranting. And it might take me a while to get to the point, but ideally, like someone perfect wouldn't have that kind of speech problem. You're going to be clear as day. And someone perfect, I mean, some stuff that I'm insecure about is my weight gain. I'm the biggest I've ever been. When I look at myself in the mirror, that's not who I see I am. Like, the person I think I am is the person I was several years ago. And that's a different looking Pania. And it's always been kind of hard in the last couple years because of my weight gain. And because I wanted to share a video, but not necessarily be seen the way I am right now. And it's always a hard thing. I have thoughts about, oh my gosh, people are going to think, oh, what happened to Pania? She got so big. Or how did she get herself to that? Like, does she not care about herself? Or what, has she just been sitting all day and crocheting all day long? Which kind of could be true. I mean, it is true someday. I don't feel like doing anything. Anyways. But, like, those are the kind of thoughts that I have, like, I'm afraid of. And so if I'm going to be perfect, I would be skinny, young, speaking fluently, or don't have wrinkles anymore. Perfect at, I don't know, crocheting tutorials, or have a nice big house. No, none of that is true. And I figured there's so many people on YouTube who are just like excitingly want to share who they really are. Like, why do I have to put up in front like a new face, a new body, a new thing to show who I really am? And so that's the thought I have this morning. I'm like, yeah, very true. I was so afraid to start recording or sharing videos because I didn't want to show up because I wasn't perfect. But also, too, I couldn't show up because of all that thought. And so I realized I'm just gonna share who I am. I mean, and this is who I am. So on Thursday, I had a bunch of plans to do things, but my husband really wanted to go to the grocery store to get a couple things before the weekend gets back because he works on the weekend. And so when I came back home, I did some crocheting and watched Gilmore Girls and cry my eyes out. And of course, that spiraled into singing karaoke and, of course, a very sad song.